Someone's motioning something sexual to me over there. He was like this.
Most actresses tend to pick their words carefully. Emily Blunt chooses the wildest ones imaginable and somehow delivers them with more humor than anyone else in Hollywood.
Shut the f*** up!
This is Emily Blunt with zero filter at all. What are you even supposed to do in that situation? I mean...
What would you do?
I'd probably go for the balls, right? Thank you for engaging with this ridiculous skill of his. Okay.
My go-to goat cheat meal. Let's do that.
Is French toast.
Don't say it like that.
He knows I hate French toast.
How in the do you hate French toast?
It's so bready and it tastes... It's like that vanilla, thick, gunky, wet bread.
Wow.
Do you know what we call it in England? Eggy bread.
Eggy bread.
That we can finally put this Barbenheimer rivalry behind us.
That's right. That's right. Here's Ken and Kitty. Just leaving all that fodder in the dust, guys, right? And the way this award season's turned out wasn't that much of a rivalry, so just let it go! So...
It's true. You guys are doing very well. You know, congratulations.
Thanks.
But you know, I think I kind of figured out why they call it Barbenheimer and they didn't call it Op and Barbie.
Why?
Well, I think you guys are at the tail end of that because you were riding Barbie's coattails all summer.
Thanks for Ken-splaining that to me. All right, Mr. I need to paint my abs on to get nominated. You don't see Robert Downey doing that.
You're kidding.
Robert
You're
Downey
kidding.
did not paint his abs on.
You're doing great. But she gets even more hilariously ruthless with The Rock in the next clip after he won't stop showing off his enormous follower count.
Guys, I don't count. Just the most followed American in the world.
Listen, it's gross. It's gross. So move on. Next question. So
I don't know. God delivered. I signed for it.
this is your new favorite, and do you notice it never quite gets a laugh?
No.
That impression gets even funnier after hearing the story from the set of Edge of Tomorrow, where Emily Blunt was supposedly one careless move away from nearly wiping out Tom Cruise by accident.
So I tear down this path, and Tom's being very quiet behind me, and suddenly I just hear him under his breath as I approach the right-hand turn. I hear him going, brake, 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 brake. Brake, 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 brake. Oh God, and brake, 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 brake. Oh, and brake the car, brake the car. And I left it too late, and so drove us into a tree. And I almost killed Tom Cruise.
Oh my God, I can't believe this was even allowed to happen.
In my head, I was thinking, when I first heard him say brake, in my head I went, oh, shut up, you know. As if I thought I knew more about stunt driving than Tom Cruise. You know.
Yeah.
And I just said, oh, Hazel, I don't think we want to do that. And she goes, I just want to get her in a better spot. And then the other day she goes, can I have some water? And I went, it's water. And she was like, no, it's water. I was like, no. And off we go. And she goes, oh. I was like, yeah, you know, it's just like, I don't know, it's just like really heavy. And I didn't really expect it to be this heavy. Oh my God, break. Oh my God. Get tickets, the roof's falling in. You know.
Generally, we get those kids medicated.
I'm gonna smash your face in. Scene where she offers him the condoms.
Oh, yeah.
But sometimes it's the particular way she says things that has absolutely everyone bursting into laughter.
But you were nervous about it because you had to be semi-naked or nearly naked with him.
Yeah, which is mortifying, obviously, having to do any of those scenes. But, I mean, it was distracting doing it with someone like Tom Hanks, who I've grown up watching, and all I could think of was, like, Splash and Big, and... Oh, no, I shouldn't say that.
You don't think of that.
I'm growing a human. Oh. It is very nice. So she goes, damn, your baby is so cute. And I went, oh, really? She went, she is gorgeous. And I went, Mabel, I think you say that to all the mothers. And she went, no, I don't. She said, say, when I know a baby ugly, I say, you had a baby.
Well, as we've just seen, Meryl and Miranda Priestley are sort of like twins. Right?
I don't think I'm anything like
By all means, move at a glacial pace. You know how that thrills me.
But nothing highlights Emily Blunt and her totally uncensored personality quite like the time she joined Conan O'Brien and suddenly blindsided him with a question he never expected.
I was saying, like, is it just unbelievably painful for a guy when you get kneed or punched in the balls or anything like that? And he was like, it's like unbelievable. Like, you can't compare it to getting punched in the boob. It doesn't compare. Because I was like, well, surely it's probably the same if I get punched in the tit or something. And he was like, not at all the same. And then he said something which I found very interesting, that he said, I think it would be more painful. I can't believe I'm talking about this, and I want to ask you if this is true. More painful sometimes, like a tap on the ball might be as painful as a punch in the ball. Is this true?
I'm glad you asked.
What is Dwayne's signature wrestling move? Is it A, the man's shoulder? Is it B, the people's elbow? Or is it C, the gentleman's reach around?
Well,
It's the people's elbow.
no, it's got to be C. It's actually
It's
C.
not there, the people's elbow.
No, it's right in the crotch.
No, it's
That's
not.
where he lands it
Balls.
every time.
Hey, Jack, could you show us what the C looks like? What
Can you just show us the gentleman's reach
I don't know what it
around?
is. What is the gentleman's
Show us,
reach
Jack.
around?
Wow! Underneath? Through the legs.
Even so, no one seems to bring out Emily's ruthless side quite like Dwayne Johnson does.
Welcome to the adventure of a lifetime.
No!
No, I didn't!
Where are you going? Oh, no.
What do you mean, no?
Oh, no. All right, enough put up.
Anyway,
Enough.
so,
No, listen. The company's doing great, okay? You're doing great.
But what makes it even funnier is the way she recreates heavyweight champion Alexander Usyk's voice while haggling over a piece of cake during filming for The Smashing Machine.
We had to bribe him with cake. He was obsessed with eating cake. And I remember the PA being like, Alex, we're ready for you in checks. And he was like, no, Alex isn't here right now. And they're like, if I get you some cake, will you come and do checks? And he went, okay, some funfetti would be good.
She brings that same unpredictable energy to every interview she does. In another one, she's grilling Matt Damon about the strange way he sweats.
How sweaty are you right now?
Pretty sweaty, but only in spots.
Ooh, which spots? Come on.
Under the arms.
Crotch?
Yeah, when you said it was hot, I suppose it's hot as my balls.
It's hot as my balls. When you sweat, where do you tend to sweat from?
Disney World was always something I wanted to do because you have Epcot there. There's a lot of other fun things there in Orlando.
Sorry, keep going. I just blanked off.
All right, Emily, last question. How do you think this interview went?
I think it went really well. But next time, bore someone else with your questions.
Yeah, but I thought this was going well.
Just kidding.
The teasing doesn't stop. Watch her talk Dwayne into covering everyone's expenses for the entire day in front of the public.
Good news is everything's on DJ today. Every shot, every bit of French toast, every jungle mandarita, it's all on him for the whole day. Right, Tips? All on you. Say yes and yes, say yes.
Yes. Jesus Christ.
The shoplifting confession isn't the only thing she's volunteered on camera. She's also shared some wild details about her own conversations.
This Fashion Week moment of you and Blake Lively once went viral.
Yeah, look at us. Oh my god.
Do you remember what you were laughing about?
I think I was worried that she was flashing her vagina, so it might have been something to do with that. Zendaya doesn't look very happy, though, with our jokes.
Is Blake Lively your BFF?
She wishes.
Nobody is safe from an Emily Blunt impression, not even Tom Cruise. Watch her unexpectedly launch into a spot-on and hilarious imitation of him right in the middle of a stunt sequence. Stunt.
And he looked at me and he goes, it's a challenge.